Hello everyone. Welcome to the special session for RBI circular for which every BCBF must know. Now what is BCBF? But many of us don't know what is BCBF. Business Correspondent and Business Facilitator. See here, in our nationalized banks we have either BC or BF. We call it anything. Business Correspondent or Business Facilitator. Private agency, it's based on the commission. How much business they bring, they'll get that much commission. They act on behalf of the bank. What do? Their jobs are generally very simple. Bringing the documents, right? These are the general jobs, bringing the documents. They are never given the decision-making job. But for that, RBI has given certain circulars. Now, which one is the important circular and what is the crux of that circular? Today I brought in that. For that, kindly like this channel, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. Everyone do it first. Click on the bell icon right now. Then we'll move ahead. Otherwise what happens? You all watch it, you like it, but you forget to like it. You forget to subscribe it. And we are giving many important sessions on this YT channel. So subscribe to the channel. Okay? Chalo, let's start. See, RBI circular, every BCBF must know. Okay? Firstly, what does RBI say? See this. RBI circular regarding BCBF certification mandates that the business correspondents, or now here, we'll only call it BC now. BF we'll call it, we won't call it, but it means one and the same. So it mandates the BC that the BC completes a mandatory certification program within 9 months of commencing the operations. Very, very, very important. This is the RBI circular for the same. Okay? Any BC who joins the bank must complete the mandatory training within 9 months from commencing the business. Okay, 9 months, very important. This is asked in the exam also. The certification process has been revised within the training, with training now being mandatory before taking the BC certification examination. Earlier what used to happen, only one certificate exam was there. But now they have made training compulsory. Training now being mandatory. Training has been made compulsory now. Okay? So every BC has to undergo 2 parts now. One is training, and second one is certification, both. It's not only single one. Okay? You have to give both. Okay? So you have to give training, go under the training also and do the certification also. Okay? So next, here first I'll give you the crux. What are the main highlight points? So here are the breakdown of the key highlight points. What are the main points in that circular? Then I'll give you the circular. So we'll study that circular also. Mandatory training. Training is now mandatory for all BC agents before they can appear for the BC certification exam. They have to undergo the training, right? The training is provided by the institutions recognized by the IIBF. So the list is available. On the website also it's available. On IIBF website also. So everywhere it's available. You can go through that. Okay? But training is compulsory. Then certification levels. The BC certification is now divided into 2 levels. So now 2 levels of certification. Which are the ones? One is basic, second is advanced. What do you have in basic certification? For BCs handling basic transactions like payments, remittances, etc. Means here, there are 2 categories here also. Some BCs are given the job of just simple transactions. Payments, remittances. Advanced BCs, for BCs handling all activities prescribed by the regulator. So RBI will prescribe this. Okay, so advanced certification is required for those BCs who are doing some advanced job. Got this point? Basic and advanced. Both the things need to be clear in your mind. So there are two types of BCs. One who are doing the basic jobs, second who are doing the advanced certification or advanced jobs. Okay? Then examination and attempts. Candidates have maximum of 3 attempts. See this, 3 attempts to pass the examination within 9 months of completing the training. So within, see here, now look at this. Within 9 months of completing the training. So what do you mean by this? After joining, within 9 months, complete the training. Training you should complete it before 9 months are complete. And after you complete the training, then within 9 months, again, you must give the certification exam. Okay, that is the point. So understand the difference between 9 months first and 9 months second. Okay, failure to pass within the stipulated time requires re-enrolling for the training. So you'll have to undergo the training again. If you fail in this certification over here, then you'll have to again undergo the training part. Key documents and information. Candidates need to update the details like name of the bank, commencement date, BCID, and upload a copy of their bank BCID card during registration. So whenever any BC wants to register for the training or the certification, he should be already working in the bank. In the bank means as a BC. He or she should be already working as a BC. Okay? So they need to get all these details, commencement date, BCID, copy of the bank BCID card. So copy is to be uploaded. Got it? Other important guidelines. So we are right now focusing on the highlight points. Then we'll go for the detailed discussion. Okay? But these highlight points cover the major things. Whatever is required, it's covered. BC should not be simultaneously working for other banks. So they should not be working simultaneously for other banks or institutions. BC should ensure banks should ensure BCs are properly introduced to the public and provide details of the operations. So banks need to introduce these BCs that he or she is my BC. Customer charges should not be levied directly by the BCs. Customer charges will not be levied here. BCs are not allowed to levy any charges or charge anything from the customer. That is also not allowed. BCs can't do this. They are agents. Banks are responsible for the actions of the BCs and should have grievance redressal mechanism, obviously. Isn't it? Because BC is what? BC is the agent of the bank. What is BC? Agent. If BC is the agent of the bank, then principal is important. Tomorrow if you buy a life insurance policy and the agent does some fraud, so whom will you catch? You will catch the company. Principal is responsible, right? So that is the point. Agent. Agreements with the BC should clearly state that the bank's responsibility for their actions. So agreement should clearly state who is responsible for what is the action required. Okay, everyone's responsibility should be clearly stated in the agreement. Okay, so these were the key highlight points. Now, what should we do? Now we'll go for the detailed circular. See this circular which is required, detailed RBI circular. See here, I'll be covering the important excerpts of this. Okay, so the scheduled commercial banks including RRBs and LABs, local area banks, may engage business correspondents subject to the compliance with the following guidelines. So you can engage the BCs subject to these guidelines. Banks may formulate a policy for engaging BCs with the approval of the board of directors. Okay, so banks can have their own policies for with the approval of board of directors. Due diligence may be carried out on the individual's entities to be engaged as BC. So due diligence is required. Due diligence. Formulate a policy, own policy Okay, these are the important points which I am highlighting. The due diligence exercise may inter alia cover aspects such as, so what should the due diligence cover? It should cover the reputation standing in the market, financial soundness of that BC, management and corporate governance, if it's a company, right? Then cash handling ability means whether that BC has earlier handled any transaction of cash. Okay? Ability to implement the technology solutions, whether that BC is sound enough to handle the technology part. Because technology, nowadays you can't work without technology, right? If you think that you are in the old age, doing something old age banking, nothing, no use. So the BC should also be sound. Because after all, he is the agent, he is the face of your bank, he or she, right? Banks may engage the following individuals, entities as BC. So whom can the bank engage? The bank can engage with any individual like retired person, retired bank employees, retired teachers, retired government employees, ex-servicemen, basically retired persons. Individual owners of kirana, medical, fair shops. Even these can be appointed, kirana shops. Okay? Kirana shops, look at this, kirana shops. Fair price shops, individual public call office, PCO, operators, agents of small savings schemes of Government of India insurance companies. So, other agents also you can appoint. Individuals who own petrol pumps, those who own the petrol pumps. Now, you all will think, will the petrol pump owner come as a BC? Yeah, he can, he or she can. He or she will come as a owner and he or she will come as a company, BC company. He or she will appoint further persons. That owner won't go and, sir, give the documents. Owner won't go do this. He or she will appoint further persons, right? Authorized functionaries of well-run self-help groups. See, functionaries of well-run SHGs. Okay, these can also be appointed, which are linked to the banks. Any other individual, including those operating common service centers, CSCs, means facility centers. So all these can be appointed as a BC. But is this the only one? No. These are not the only ones. There are further. Who are those? Let's look. NGOs. Okay, NGOs, financial institutions. See this, NGOs, MFIs. FIs means financial institutions. So NGOs, financial institutions set up under Societies Trust Act, Section 25 of companies. Okay. Cooperative societies registered, so they can also be appointed. You can appoint cooperative societies also as a BC. Okay. You can appoint NGO also as a BC. Okay. Post offices, you can appoint post offices. Government post offices, you can appoint them. If somebody is ready to work, why not? Okay. Companies registered under the Indian Companies Act 1956. Now it is changed, 2013. With large and widespread outlets, excluding NBFCs. See this, excluding NBFCs cannot be appointed. Excluding NBFCs, very important part. Okay, excluding NBFCs. Now, what is the BC model? While a BC can be a BC for more than one bank at one point of customer interface, a retail outlet or sub-agent of a BC shall represent and provide banking service of only one bank. Okay, BC can be for more than one bank, but the sub-agent will be for only one bank. Means, if I am the big company, let's say I am a very big company, I become the BC. So I can be the agent of various banks. But when I appoint the sub-agents, see this, understand this, BC, okay, this is a big company. Now this company can be the sub-agent for bank A, it can be the BC for bank A, it can be the BC for bank B, or bank C, or bank D. But when this BC appoints sub-BC, see sub-BC, sub-agent is appointed. Now this sub-agent will be for only bank A. he or she won't work for bank B. Similarly, this sub-agent, second one, sub-agent. This sub-agent will be only for bank B. He or she won't work for bank A. So only one bank, right? Scope of activities. The scope of activities may include identification of borrowers, collection and preliminary processing of loan applications. Now all this here, collection of documents, it is related to collection of documents, identification. You can identify the borrower, collect the documents, but you can't take the decision making. Creating awareness among savings, right? KYC norms. KYC and AML procedures as laid down by the Master Circular of DBOD, AML, BC, number blah blah blah, all this. Subsequent circulars on the subject should be followed in all the cases. So, the KYC circulars and norms should be followed as per the in toto given in the circulars. Customer confidentiality. The bank should ensure that the preservation and protection of security and customer confidentiality of customer information in the custody or possession of BC. Right? So, there should be a strict confidentiality. One customer's information should not be passed on to the other customers. Information technology standards, IT. So, BC, this BC who is working as a BC, that person should be of that level. He shouldn't be, I don't know, what is computer, sir? I don't know. Computer I have never handled. Such person can't work, because that person will create a problem for your bank. The bank should ensure that the equipment and technology used by the BC are of high standards. Payment of commission. The banks must pay reasonable commission fee to the BC, the rate and quantum of which will be reviewed periodically. So banks should pay proper fees as per the standards, market standards. It shouldn't be too low. Okay? The agreement with the BC should specifically prohibit them from charging any fee to the customer. So BC should not be charging any fee to the customer. Okay? So this was an important circular which all of you who are going for the BC exam must know. And if you want to go for further details, kindly purchase the courses online. How will you purchase? Download Adda 24/7 app. Very important. Download the app, then go use the code. Remember this code Y432. This code will give you the maximum discount available. So don't miss. Okay. How will you go? Go to Adda 24/7. Kindly note this. See this. Go to Adda 24/7. Okay. Go to Adda 24/7 and click on all courses over here. See this. All courses are there. So click on all courses, or you type the course over here. Okay. You type the course and you will get it. But never forget the code Y432 and download the app first. Okay. Bye.